Saturday, July 6th, 2:37 p.m. New York time. Good afternoon. Welcome to Winning Wall Street's Money. I'm going to discuss stocks, futures that have an effect because of the current hurricane situation occurring from the Atlantic Ocean. I share many times about trade ideas with hurricanes in the Atlantic Ocean. Some of those trade ideas are dealing with currencies. Some are dealing with commodities, such as the energy sector. Some are dealing with stocks, such as boat carrier. I'll explain that a little bit more. Transportation, logistics. You have rail, trains, airlines, trucks, canals for vessels, and seaways for vessels. The bigger ones being in the seaways for boat carrier. What is that? A boat carrier, a boker. It's a merchant ship specially designed to transport unpackaged bulk cargo, such as grains, coal, ore, steel, coal, cement, crude oil, liquid natural gas, cargo holds worldwide. Since there's a hurricane that came from the South Atlantic Ocean and crossed into the Gulf of Mexico, maybe you're one of the people, the few, that are situation aware of this hurricane. There's Mexico, there's the United States, the Caribbean Islands, Panama Canal, huge merchant marine usage, the Mississippi River, very important logistics. There's also, in this Gulf of Mexico, oil platforms. Oil platforms, Gulf of Mexico, as well as some other places. There's also terminals, refineries for petroleum refineries, and terminals for liquid natural gas, a lot of them here in Texas and Louisiana. This hurricane, as it comes closer to several things I mentioned, such as oil platforms, those oil platforms get shut down. The crew gets taken off for safety. So that stops the production of crude oil coming out of those oil platforms. You also have these ports that export refined crude oil and liquid natural gas that go worldwide when they come out of here, go into Asia, Africa, Europe. So those would get shut down if there's a safety situation, those refiners. But there's also huge ports that import and export freight that's coming from Africa, Europe, Asia. Huge effect on the economies. Those that are shipping them, if they don't get where they need to by a certain time, have to sit there, pay for labor, pay for diesel, pay for food. If they get damaged, the insurance costs. In Texas, like I said, several cities have these major petroleum refineries that look like this. They're huge projects. Not projects, they're huge refineries, spitting out toxic fossil fuels, carcinous, cancer-causing. So looking at the U.S. government websites, official data, not some third-party media talking head nonsense. No facts. This Corpus Christi, been there many times, had to go past those stinking refineries. Houston, Texas, many of them. Louisiana, many of them been past all these. Petroleum. Again, huge, complex refineries for crude oil. So the crude oil that's coming from other countries that the United States is going to refine could be shut down too. Then you have the liquid natural gas. It gets frozen in the state to transport. So here's some of the ones for Texas. Basically, they're like this, huge, going to Europe, Asia, Africa, like I said. There's also several of those along these ports. So now we know the commodities, crude oil, liquid natural gas. How about the shipping stocks that deal with those issues? We'll go look at a few of them. 5-year chart, each candle's a week. Here's one company. This is a stock ETF. Stock ETF that is comprised of several bulk shipping stock companies. Yep. So if you don't want to trade them individually, this is a stock ETF. You could trade stock symbol right here. Bravo, Delta, Romeo, Yankee. And look at the market cycle. Here's the high of 2021. Here's the low 2020. Here's the high of this year. Here's the low of this year. Big great candle for the week. And again, I was first sharing this back here where that vertical line is. And it did retracement and took off like a rocket ship. Let's zoom in. The other thing, situational awareness, is if you're seeing this information now, you're likely too late for the good trade. Trade idea was early on. Situation awareness. If you weren't aware, days, weeks, months ahead, that we're coming into the hurricane season, if you were focused on that other financial asset of a crypto or distracted on two knuckleheads calling each other name calling instead of on your own portfolio, well, at the end of the day, own up. So back here on this stock, big red candle for the week. Big consolidation phase. If you're bullish, you could be buying at a discount now. The key level support right here. Broke above it. Let's go look at some of the individual companies too. There's many more. I'm just going to show you a few. The other one here again, stock symbols here on the top left. Nice. A few weeks ago, huge move up and small trading range the past few days. Here's the high of 2022, the low of 2020. So some of the reasons these companies have been taking off up strong is because the higher fees they're charging, profits they're making due to the Houthis along the southwest corner of Asia and the Horn of Africa. And these companies take risks too. Again, with less ships available, because some of them getting destroyed or damaged out of service, such as the one that was in the, what was that, Baltimore? Yeah, less ships, but demand is huge. Here's another one. Huge consolidation up here near the high of the year. Look at the prior high from up here in 2022. Again, took off like a rocket ship. Nice. And another one. Golf November Kilo. Here's the low of this year. Here's the low of 2020. Here's the high of 2022. So nice move up and a retracement. The next one, Golf Oscar, Golf Lima, the low of 2020, the high of 2022. Look, the low of this year, big move up. Did a retracement, consolidation, and a reversal. Nice. Next, Hotel Sierra, Hotel Papa, the low of last year, the low of this year, consolidation, breakout, consolidation, breakout, staircase pattern, higher high. There's the high of the year. Nice, big red candle for the week. Next one, Sierra Bravo, low of 2020 and the high of 2024. So here's the high of 2021. We broke it this year. We broke it. And this was the high. This green line was the high of 2022. So I think that's an important level. I want to keep it. Just change the color. Call it support. Took a while. Look at all that. In 2023, sorry, that was the high of 2021. Finally broke above it. The highs of this year. Big move up from when I first shared the trade idea right here. This vertical line, share the trade idea, consolidation, breakout, nice, trend up, retracement, trend up, nice opportunities. And the next one, Sierra Bravo Lima Kilo, low of 2020, the high of 2022. Earlier on this year, we took out that high of 2023 right here. Took it out. Let's remove that. High this year. Low of last year. So accumulation phase and the markup phase. Tracement. If you're bullish, another opportunity to reload. Yep. And or you could just do the stock ETF. It's public information. You can see which stocks, companies are inside that. This part of the trades. The other thing is situation awareness. Be looking at the commodities. The commodities category of energy. We'll look at two of them right now. On the futures. Crude oil on the left, natural gas on the right. They trade in the futures market as well as in the stock market. Just to show again. Here's the high of this year for crude oil. Here's the low of this year. In natural gas, here's the high of this year. Here's the low of this year. One is trending up and one is trending down. Let's put it the higher time frame for 5 years. Yeah, there's other commodities in the energy sector, but I'm showing you the two most popular ones. So right here, crude oil trade ideas. I've been in my positions and adding to them for weeks. One of the very few swing trades I still have open. Natural gas, I closed them a while ago. There's natural gas. Again, 5 years, each candle a week. I shared that to my Patreon members that I closed out many positions and which ones I kept. Thank you as always for spending just a little bit of your time with me. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching.